Okay, so you might remember a while back when I made a video where I was telling about this book that I have published online. I told you that I only had published it in Swedish so far, and that I was working on an English translation. Well, it didn't get finished by the time I had hoped. I thought I was going to have it ready in May, and then now it's July. That's 2 months over schedule, but it wasn't like I was having a deadline for a big publishing company or anything, since you publish your books all by yourself on Lulu. Anyway, this is the book. This is still the Swedish edition. The English title for it is A Flock of Justice, All Roads Lead to Olmec City. I know it's quite a mouthful, but once you read it, it hopefully makes some sense. Right, so I suppose I should tell a little bit about the book. The main characters in this book are all animals, anthropomorphic animals, which means that they are sort of human in a way, kind of like how Bugs Bunny and Mickey Mouse are. Not only are the main characters in this book animals, but they are also superheroes. You see, I have blended all of the stuff that I enjoyed watching and reading when I was growing up: comic books, cartoons, fairy tales, and this is the result. Superhero animals, that is. There's a little bit fantasy, a lot of science fiction, there's comedy, there's a little romance, and so on. Like this, all the stories are very different, since the characters are very different, and it sort of jumps between all of their origin stories and the story of how all of them meet for the first time. We have Pegasus. He's a flying pig. He was born with wings on his back. Boxer Frog. He's a frog who used to be a professional boxer. Then he decided to become a crime fighter instead. Then there's Dixie the Vixen. The name Vixen means, of course, that she is a female fox, but she can be a vixen in many different ways. Cometro. He is a hamster from a different planet who has come to Earth. And finally, there's Hypro. Hypro is a snail who lived all of his life in a forest. Then he suddenly got super speed. So if you are interested, you could go to my storefront at lulu.com and order this book. There's a free sample you can read of it and everything once it's available. Like, if you like to read and you like silly stories that are all about fun, sort of like a cartoon or a comic book, this might be something for you. And finally, I would like to say something to those of you out there who might want to write or be creative in some other way. If you have this idea and a passion for creating something, you definitely should nurture that and use it as much as you can. Like, if you want to write or maybe be an artist, paint, pottery, anything like that, then go for it. Don't be afraid to follow your dreams. That's exactly what I have done with this. A few years ago, I probably wouldn't have thought it would be possible for me to have written a whole book, or even have it published, since I think this is a pretty new thing as far as I know, to publish your books all by yourself. But that was at a time when I didn't think I would do my own videos on YouTube either. So I guess that means I have grown a lot in these past years. Like I already said, if you have a dream, if you want to make something that makes you feel better, just do it.